match, team 4. You're going to jump rope. Let's go! Hey, we got to do. Let's go!
Welcome to this month's episode of Titan TV, a student-produced news show.
Spring has arrived at East High School, and we chatted with our baseball team, checked on a local art competition, and celebrated the signing of our senior athletes.
Come along for the journey and share this video with your friends.
Lights, camera,
get on the action. Our baseball boys are back in the swing of things, and Kayliana caught up with Coach Coley to talk about the upcoming season. Each year, they start off with an alumni game against Titans from the past. Let's check it out.
Hi, I'm Kayliana, and I'm here with Titan TV, and I'm with
Coach Coley.
Okay, so how many years have you been with East?
I've been with East since we opened up our doors in 2011, so all 13 years.
Okay, and how are you feeling about tonight?
It's good. This is one of the special nights of the whole year. You know, we have our guys out here at Riverside, and then we have our Titan baseball alumni with us, and we have guys from the very first team in 2011. We have guys from the 2014 team that went to state. We have a lot of the 2020 guys, the COVID team, and so it's always great for those guys to come back here at Riverside and put on the Titan gear again.
Okay, and since this is the start of your season, how do you feel about the season coming up?
We're fired up. We're ready to go. We're blessed with some talent, got a lot of experience. Guys that have been playing with us for a long time now. Been playing Little League and stuff together. So the chemistry is good. The talent is there. Big things. The bar is set real high for this group.
Thank you.
Well, since we have no meeting of the umpires tonight, it seems like we're going to go ahead and shake hands and let's play some baseball, eh?
Each year, our students compete in the Visual Arts Scholastic event. This year's VASE was hosted at West High School. Gabrielle got to interview several competitors, and we followed up with a few of the winners. Here we go.
Hi, I'm Gabrielle Reyes here with Titan TV, and here we're interviewing Rebecca about her art today. So what inspired you to pursue art?
My sister. So when I was younger, she was always drawing and painting, and seeing that from such a young age really motivated me to pursue my own art career.
It's amazing. Okay. What medium do you love working with? Colored pencil.
It's so simple, but it's so fun. I love it. You can get so much color variety.
What challenges have you faced as an art student?
I think imposter syndrome is probably the biggest because you go into these huge spaces with so many talented people and you're just like, I don't belong here. And I think that's the biggest challenge.
What advice do you give for aspiring artists?
My biggest advice is just to keep pursuing art. Art is meant to be fun. It's meant to be something that you can look forward to. As long as you keep it like fun and interesting and exciting for you, then you'll fully be able to pursue really anything you want to in the art field.
Thank you, Rebecca. I love talking to you. Hi, I'm Gabrielle Reyes with Titan TV, and this is Casper, and we're going to ask them a few questions about their art. What is your favorite medium to work with?
My favorite medium is usually doing ballpoint pen and digital art.
Nice. How has your art evolved over your studies throughout the years?
It's evolved a lot. It started with an anime art style, and I've evolved into a more realistic art style.
That's nice. Are there any themes or concepts that you enjoy exploring art with?
I like expressing my own emotions through my art and expressing things for other people to see as well, so that they can feel less alone in their emotions.
That's great. What advice do you have for aspiring artists?
Practice, and don't feel bad when you mess up, because mistakes are good to learn from.
That is good advice from Casper. Thank you for joining us on Titan TV. We're here with Hiro, and she's going to answer a few questions for us. What is your favorite art medium to work with?
My favorite art medium to work with is oil painting because it helps blend more naturally and brings more value into the painting.
Okay, what advice do you have for aspiring artists?
My advice is to always keep trying because you'll always get better. So eventually your art will reflect who you are as you grow.
Thank you for answering these questions with us. I appreciated it.
Thank you.
I'm here with AJ. We're going to ask her a couple questions about art. Okay, so what challenges have you faced as an art student?
I face really trying not to give up because that has happened a lot, especially with more difficult pieces that I've been doing. I really just wanted to stop trying and to give up on the whole thing. But if you do keep on pushing through it, then you would like the finished piece at the end of it.
Yeah. That's our interview. Thank you, AJ. Okay, now we're here with Logan to talk about her art experience. Okay, so how do you approach the creative process?
Really anything. Nature inspires me a lot, different kinds of animals and plants. But you can go with really any idea and just kind of throw it on there, see what happens.
Okay, what advice do you have for aspiring artists?
Don't give up. Keep practicing and practicing and practicing. Even if it turns out absolutely awful, that's okay. It happens all the time, but that's okay. You get better and better. And also practice new things. Don't just stick to the same thing every single time. So you gotta learn.
Thank you, Logan.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
And now we're here with Ms. Horton to ask her a few questions. Okay, so where are we here?
We are at West High School where they are holding the Region 3 vase competition. The vase competition is a art scholarship competition. The kids come here and they compete against students from across Region 3 in hopes of getting a scholarship.
How do students prepare for this competition?
So each class is a little bit different. A lot of the work the students have been preparing for over a month since they got back from winter break for this competition here. For digital art, they worked on a surrealism piece where they combined 5 things that really spoke about them themselves. And for a lot of the other art classes, I know they've been working since January, even some since November, really trying to work hard to show off their best effort for this competition.
Okay, if students advance, where do they go to compete?
If students advance, they are going to go, so today we are doing our area judging, and if they advance to state, they will go to San Marcos.
Nice. Thank you for this interview. We appreciate it.
You're welcome. Also, if you would like to see any of the artwork that made it to area and got a 4 from the judges today, they will be up at the Fine Arts Building for the entire month of March, and then they will be at the admin building for the entire month of April. And students will get them after that.
Thank you. I appreciate it. We're now here with Charlize, our vase competition winner. We're going to ask her a couple questions about her artwork. Okay, so can you tell me about the artwork that won the competition?
Sure, it was originally for an art western competition. So the whole theme of the drawing was obviously western art. It was horses that it was named by the Librarian of Freedom, and it was to express those moments that where we feel like something or someone is on our back, and we can feel free or doing something that we like. In Mexico, there's a lot of different parts that give the opportunities to see the beautiful of our environment. There's a lot of open spaces, and especially in front of my house there was a big part. You can see them like in front of you. They are animals that they are really beautiful, so it will be that.
Now for the big question, how do you feel about when you won?
I was really excited. It was really good accomplishment for me, for my family, because our principal goal is like to have experience here in a new country in the real life. So it was really excited.
What challenges do you face while creating this piece?
The main idea. At the beginning, I didn't know that what I wanted to do. So the way that you have to express something to the people that is around you and make them feel it and make them understand what is your principal goal. So it will be that.
What advice do you have for anybody who their goal is to go into this competition?
I think that if you can express the idea, the feelings, the emotions that you're thinking about while you're doing your drawing, and paint it and don't care anything about the other says. So I think that it's finding the way to express it.
Thank you for talking with us today. We really appreciate it.
We're back, and I'm here with
Graciela Gonzalez.
And we're going to be talking about her vase competition that she was just in.
So I entered a graphite artwork of my mom and my grandma.
Okay, I did see it. I thought the work was very, very beautiful, by the way.
Thank you.
And how did it feel when you won?
I felt really satisfied and happy. I put a lot of work into it.
What was the, training in a way for it?
Well, I would have to work with techniques and shadowings, which is not really easy to master, but I worked on it for about 26 hours.
Oh, wow. Oh,
yes.
My gosh. And what's up next for you?
Well, my artwork is going to advance to state in San Marcos later in April.
Oh, that's very, very exciting. And what happens if it wins at state?
I can get opportunities for scholarships, and if I get gold seal, they'll eventually go around the U.S.
Oh my gosh, it's very exciting. Well, we wish you luck with that. And we're very, very excited to see how it all turns out for you.
Hello, we're back with
Emma Seco.
And we're talking about the vase competition. Now, can you go into more detail and explain what that means?
So the vase competition is basically a art competition that includes all medias of art except AI. AI sucks. But with the art competition, they allow 3D pieces, 2D pieces, also digital pieces, which is how I got into it, but I decided not to do digital. I did 2 acrylic paintings. And basically what VASE means is Visual Arts Scholastic Event. It's just Visual Arts Scholastic Event, Scholastic being some sponsors that help the school that are around here.
And how did it feel when you found out that you won?
Well, it was like on a random Saturday. I found out the Saturday after the event because I was out at the mall with my friends, and Miss Sines, my art teacher, texted me saying, "Hey, you won." I was like, what? Because with these events, I don't go in to win. I go in to educate and expand my art. Not so much I can come on top, it's just more so an experience so I can make my art become stronger. So if I do decide to take it as a career choice, I will have a lot more experience than just trying to win for the medals. But coincidentally, when I do still put the genuine effort in, I still do come out with medals. So I'm very proud with how that's gone with me.
That's amazing. So what made you choose art and why did you pick this medium?
So I've done art all my life. I can't even remember when I exactly started because it was just something that I always kind of did when I was young. My parents were like, "Oh, you made a stick figure of the whole family when you're like 2. I don't think normal kids can do that." But it was just something I picked up on, thought it was cool, way to express myself, get out in the world. People thought it was cool, so I was like, why not? Sure, I'll stick with this. And with the medium, I work with a lot of mediums. I've done metal work, I've done woodwork, I've painted on canvas, I've used a variety of different paints. I've also done a lot of digital pieces, which is what I kind of gauge towards now, due to the fact that like I can make a profit off of it because people be like, "Hey, you can draw stuff, can you draw this logo for me for t-shirt design?" Because like I work with a t-shirt design company right now, and they have had me done some, they've commissioned me for a few other pieces. But majority of what I did for this competition and what I compete for is acrylic paintings, because a lot of people use oil pastels. I'm not sure if a lot of y'all know what that is, but basically it's just like oil pastels. It's, you know, like chalk. It's like that coloration of pastel, but it's mixed with oil, so it turns into a paint, and it takes a really, really, really long time to dry. So it's easy to blend and stuff, but with acrylics, I like challenging myself because they're harder to blend because they dry so quickly. And I think that's also like another part. Like I kind of like challenging myself because I can learn how to work with acrylics more, and that's something that I was also told when I was being interviewed by some of the judges that are like, "You did this with acrylic." Usually I can only see people do this well with blending with only oil pastels because they actually have time to manipulate with the medium. And I was like, no, I did it. Took a lot of tries. I mean, it's painstaking. If you've ever worked with acrylics, I'm sure a few people who are listening to this right now know how horrible it can get with acrylics, because if you make one wrong move, you have to completely restart. So it's just something I've always done. I've mostly worked with like acrylics and paint on canvas, paint on whatever. It's just do a little bit of everything so I can, you know, get out in a little bit of everything.
Be in touch with every aspect of it. That's really good. Well, we wish you best of luck in the competition, and I'd like to thank you for sitting down and talking with us.
You're welcome, and I hope I can rep the school.
Bye.
Bye.
That was really good.
Hi, it's Alana with Titan TV, and I'm here with
Rebecca Fallon.
And I just had a few questions for you. So, how did it feel when you won?
It was honestly, I was very proud of myself, but it was in a very mellow sort of way. Since I've matured so much since I first entered the competition, the excitement was definitely different than what I've experienced before.
Oh, okay. That's a very interesting way to put it. And where does your art go from here?
Honestly, I think I want to continue to pursue the style that I used in the piece that went, because it's something that feels very true to me.
Okay, nice. And do you plan to pursue art after high school?
I actually don't. I plan to go into a biology field, but I do plan also to continue art as a hobby because it's definitely something that's been a big part of my life.
Was that a very hard decision to make?
Once I got into kind of my junior year, it became like so clear, but as a freshman, I was so worried because being in the fine arts branches, everything is so uncertain.
Yes.
So I think like growing up with that, even just as a hobby, was so comforting that that's why I plan to continue it.
Well, that's
after.
very, very nice. And thank you so much for letting us have some of your time and to answer these questions with us.
Thank you. Each year, our Titan athletes work hard to perform at their best. The long bus rides, tough practices, and intense games help shape them into stronger competitors and people. For some, the journey doesn't stop here, and we had a chance to celebrate several football players who will continue their athletic careers in college. Landry talked with Coach Reeve about what this means for our students. Let's watch.
All right, good morning. Okay, first of all, just want to thank everybody for showing up this morning to come and support. We've got 8 seniors this morning that are signing to go play college football at the next level. And you know, this is a special day for a lot of reasons, but it's a culmination of a lot of hard work by a lot of people. Less than 5% of high school players go on and play at the next level. And so to have 8 of our own have the opportunity to follow their dreams and pursue playing football at the next level is a really special thing. And it takes a lot of people to get them there. And I want to recognize some people that have made this work. Teachers, counselors, administration. Thank you guys for supporting them and investing in them. I want to thank our coaches. I want to thank Coach Jennings as our recruiting coordinator. Spent a lot of time reaching out to different colleges, trying to find opportunities for these guys. But most importantly, the parents. Thank you for your sacrifices and your dedication to these young men, and it's taken a long time, a lot of practices, a lot of long days, and so there's a lot of hard work that goes into what you see right now, and it doesn't come easy. And so this is a day for us to celebrate the hard work that's been put in by a lot of people. Okay, Mike Pena was a 2-year letterman for us. This year he was a first-team All-District center. He was academic All-District. And he is signing to play at Oklahoma Panhandle State University in Goodwell, Oklahoma. Give him a hand. The next is Traylon Harris. Traylon was a 2-year starter, first-team All-District lineman, and he will be attending Carroll College in Carroll, Montana. Give him a hand. The next one to recognize is Nizarel Prater. Nizarel was a 2-year starter, captain. He was the 2023 District 14 5A Offensive Player of the Year, and he'll be attending East Texas Baptist University in Marshall, Texas. Give him a hand. The next is Joe Soto. Joe was a 2-year starter. He was a captain. He was the 2023 District 14 5A Co-Defensive Player of the Year. Academic All-District, Honorable Mention All-State Academic. He will be attending Hardin-Simmons University in Abilene, Texas. The next is Bryson Ortega. He was a 2-year starter, captain, first-team All-District wide receiver, first-team All-District defensive back, Academic All-District, and Honorable Mention Academic All-State. He's going to be joining Nizarel at East Texas Baptist University in Marshall, Texas. The next is Jaden Williams, 2-year letterman. This year was the first-team All-District running back, and he's going to be attending Westminster College in Fulton, Missouri. Next is Landon Partita. Landon was a captain for us this year, and he's also going to be attending Westminster College in Fulton, Missouri. Gabriel Bunn is a 2-year letterman. This year's second-team All-District defensive end, academic All-District, and he'll be attending Sterling College in Sterling, Kansas. Again, I want to thank you guys, seniors, okay, for what you guys did for this program this year, for setting the bar, setting the standard, You guys were able to accomplish a lot of things that hasn't been done in a long time. You guys' legacy will be remembered around here for a long time. For you young guys, you know, this is the standard here. And again, just appreciate all your hard work. I want to thank again the teachers, the counselors, the admin, everybody that made this possible today. But a special day, and but we just want to congratulate these guys one more time. Thank you.
Welcome back to Titan TV. I'm Landry here with
Coach Reeve.
And how do you feel about the accomplishments these boys have made?
Really proud of those guys and the hard work that they put in. You know, less than 5% of high school players get a chance to go and play at the next level. And so for us to have 8 guys to have that opportunity is really special, and just so proud of them and the work that they put in to get to this point.
And how does the signing build momentum for the program?
Well, I think number one, it shows our young guys that, you know, that they have an opportunity to play at the next level. You know, number two, I think, you know, these guys kind of set the standard this year with their leadership and their effort, and so, you know, when our younger guys kind of look and see what the standard is, you know, these 8 seniors, that's the standard.
That's amazing. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Appreciate it.
Hey there, Titans, it's Kylie with an important update about the BISD Self-One policy. You may have heard that after spring break, we will be enforcing the policy district-wide to help everyone be successful and safe. Here are some highlights. Students may not use phones during instructional time unless for educational purposes. No earbuds during class. Go ahead and keep them safe and charged in their case. Devices must be turned off and turned in during testing, like the AP test or the STAR test. No photos or videos in locker rooms or restrooms, and for safety purposes, no photos of school facilities unless it's a public event or like a game or service project. If an administrator suspects a phone may contain school pictures, you will be required to delete them after review. If inappropriate photos are found on a phone, law enforcement will be contacted. Just a reminder, after the first offense, your parent or guardian will need to pick up your phone from the principal's office. All other instances will result in a $15 fine each time after. The district is not responsible for lost or damaged devices. So to wrap up, remember, we're here for education. Leave the phone alone. Titan Pride.
We would like to thank everyone who helped make this show possible.
Remember, you can keep up with all of our episodes on the Victoria ISD YouTube channel.
Our show is also on Victoria TV 15. For more great content, check out Titan Radio on Spotify for shows like Teacher Future, Music Maestro, Communicating with Kylie, and School of Fish.
Shout out to our amazing journalism students who have been hard at work all year producing great audio and videos. See you next time.